Hello, hello. So I have no idea if you can hear or see me because the minute I went live, basically, Twitch seems to have gone down. So I'm not sure if I'm streaming to anyone or anyone can see me. That the Twitch outage is just me. But yeah, here we are. Trying out a new setup, basically. I have a new machine which acts as a producer machine, which is my first desktop machine I have had and built in ages. Well, I didn't really build it, to be honest. I just bought it like this and upgraded it a little bit. But yeah, and I've built a lot of machines actually while I was younger and in college. And in fact, I was helping my good friend Steven the other day building a machine from some older parts that he had lying around. And I don't know, something about that go like, hey, that's a fun thing to do. I didn't know I missed doing that. So, and at the same time, the machine that I was streaming with, I don't know, it always gave me trouble, all kinds of things, dropping frames, etc., etc. So I decided to, why not give it a go, tinker with some old machines, and hopefully have a powerful streaming machine afterwards. So here we are. This is my first tryout, so I have no clue how this will go. So far, we're pretty stable at 60 frames per second, only 33% CPU load, so things are pretty smooth so far. I have no idea how good my sound level is. So if anyone is watching, please let me know if you can hear that. Also, I've tried the pretzel thing, as you can see coming by the side. I've did a little bit of background music so that if I stop talking to myself, just have something to listen to. So yeah, also let me know if that's too loud, too soft. I will probably look into it after doing this and check the recording to see if everything's okay. It would be a shame that I would be here talking to myself for, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours, to find out that nobody could hear me. I don't see the levels moving, so I don't think the pretzel thing is. Better? I don't know. So anyway, the other thing while trying this out, I want to do. The audio is okay. Oh, thank you, Pass. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to do while trying all this out, switching to the screen. Thank you for the follow. Didn't catch who that was. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And what we will be talking about today is, well, basically anything you want. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. But the thing I'm going to be talking about while you're not asking me is this, the XamarinCommunityToolkit, which is a toolkit. Maybe you've heard of the community toolkit, which is essentially the same thing. Here are the docs. We're getting docs too. Little spoiler alert. The docs too. And here we have the GitHub. So what this is, you have UWP, of course, and there's a lot of things that you could add to UWP that UWP is not going to add to their core framework. So for Xamarin.Forms, that's the same thing. There's a lot of things that a lot of people are writing over and over again for each project, but that will not be implemented into Xamarin.Forms very soon. So examples of that is certain converters. If you're XAML, you probably have the inverted boot converter, which is a popular one. what else? Or you might have some behavior that validates a certain value. So if you want to input a certain email address, you might want to have a behavior for that checks the email address that the user is putting in there and validate that. And yeah, that's also something very common that probably a lot of users are looking for, are implementing themselves. So in an attempt to unify that, are going to come with the Xamarin Community Toolkit. And I would like that to be a community-backed toolkit. But it will be hosted by Microsoft as well. It will be owned by Microsoft, the package, so it will be hosted on NuGet.org under the Microsoft name. I and my good friend Javier Suarez, might know from the very cool Xamarin.Forms, beautiful UI things. He will be here supporting me from the Microsoft side as well. And for the rest, we have just people from the community. So we have a core team, which is going to help us from the community. But, you know, we want to think of this project as, okay, Xamarin.Forms is a big code base. It can be a little bit scary to get started with that. And the Xamarin Community Toolkit is a little bit smaller. There's not that much action going on. Of course, we were hoping to have it have a lot of action there, but the code base is much smaller, simpler, at least for the time being, and we intend to keep it that way. And we are very welcoming the community. Xamarin.Forms is as well, but you know, it might be a good place for contributors, for first-time contributors, or people with not that much experience in open source software, to come to us if that's needed. I mean, we are limited in time too, but if it's needed, we want to mentor some people and doing their contributions, and from there, hopefully, set them out in the big world and contribute to, well, anything. It's not limited to Xamarin. Anything like that. I mean, we're one big family. I'd like you to contribute to any project that you might be assuming. Own projects. So yeah, that's the plan that we want to launch with this right now, and we have some bits and things already in place. So I got a message from Almir Vuk from Bosnia Herzegovina, because we had this name. It has been tried before, the Xamarin Community Toolkit, but it didn't really launch. So we're trying to reboot this. You can see here, this is from 2 years ago. See, so they've attempted this before, but we're going to do this time. But we're not really happy with this name because it's specific to Xamarin.Forms. So probably the name of the repository will stay like this because you know, all the links will break whenever we change that, and that's not something. But we can actually rename the actual package that we're going to use. And we want to use the Microsoft.toolkit.xamarin.forms, which will, of course, later change to something .NET MAUI something. But you know, that's in the future. We only can make changes with what we know now. And Almir is one of the community. He's actually not in our like core teamish, but he should. He's a good guy. He's contributed to Xamarin.Forms as well. At least he's very active in the community with sessions, that kind of stuff. So he made a pull request to rename all the namespaces for the things that we have right now to you know, the right things. And I was actually adding some things to that, like the build was broken because he forgot. He also updated the project name, but he didn't change the project name in the YAML file, which describes our build. So I helped him with that, and while doing that, I merged another PR, which has to do with our sample app. So let's look at that. And whenever I merged, well, you can see it here, there was a lot of conflict. So yeah, I was asking him like, hey, I want to do a stream tonight. Maybe I can fix it while being live here. And I think he sent me a message that he already fixed it. So yeah, that is where we are. So let's review whatever he's doing. See, it should be okay now. Yay. That's good. One approval from me. That's cool. So yeah, but let's first look at the sample app. That would be cool. Did I load it already? Oh, this is the wrong one. I can zoom that for you. That's the power of Visual Studio for Mac for you. So this is the basic project. This is what it's all about, actually. This is what we want to help our users with. So that's the behaviors. I mentioned them. Converters. See, there's a lot of this stuff already. Some effects, a couple of extensions, and we were planning to have controls in here as well. So that's pretty cool. But this is the wrong solution. Because this only has the library code. I want to show you actual sample app. Oh wait, but this is fun. Oh, here we go. So the sample app in this PR, I'm on the main branch, so it should be. Oh, so for the fun of it, let's switch to 167, which is Almir's PR. To review that in a bit anyway. And pull this down. So this should have the old sample app. You can see the changes that have happened, which are pretty big. Hello, John Beiser Bosch from NL. How are you doing, sir? Thank you for joining us. So what I was about to do is go to the sample app. Go. Starting. Okay, good. Good, just back from holidays. Nice. I am so jealous. I don't have a couple of holidays until somewhere in September, I think. 2 weeks. Did you go anywhere? Did you go to Zuid-Limburg and you didn't tell me? Could have brought me the beers, man. Where are they? So for the people who are outside of this insider's joke, I know John. He's from another part of the Netherlands. Brews his own beer. And he promised me a couple of those, but I have yet to see them. I have seen. Oh, there we go. Launch successfully. So in order to give you maximum efficiency load, I will show you a little trick. So what I did earlier today is I installed the Xcode beta right here. And if you've looked in preferences here before, then you can specify a location for Xcode. And if you simply say, I want to go to the beta version, how do you say it? Yeah. And you click OK, you have to restart Visual Studio. But then you can use this beta version. So that's the nice thing about how... Did I restart this or not? About how Apple containerizes its SDK and apps and that kind of stuff. So Xcode is pretty containerized as well, and you just point to this new version, and we can use the iOS 13, iOS 14 emulators all mix and match. Well, not really mix and match. I mean, you have to actually switch between these SDKs right here To be perfectly honest, I've seen an issue on the Xamarin.Forms repository where this doesn't work for someone, so it might be because I'm in some kind of preview ring doing all this. But as you can see, I've got the iOS 14 emulator, so I can just use that with sample. Let's just run it, see what happens. YOLO. So besides like the actual forms library, yeah, so besides the actual library code, which we have linked here, we now also have a couple of sample projects here. And right now I'm going to run the iOS one. So I'm on a Mac, so that's easiest. John is saying I will get my beard. Good. Last brew failed. Yeah. Was that the one with the pretty white layer on the top? Had to throw away 26 liters. That's abusive. Drove with a camper van through the Netherlands. Didn't went down all down to the southern. Oh my gosh. And now today was the first day going back to work. Opening your mailbox, 500 emails. Wishing that you were still on holidays. True all the way, see. I know how it is. I know. Okay, so in the meanwhile, we are starting to see our little sample app. Hey, and this is already the new sample app. What's going on here? Oh, right. I forgot how to get. Okay. Yeah, sure. Because the PR from Almir probably has rebased or merged all the things from main. Oh, this is sad because, you know, the old sample app looked great, but this looks even greater. Because this, also next to Javier, we also have my good friend Steven on board from the community. And so let me just pull up their awesomeness. So if you don't know Steven, his blog is at twisten.io. If you don't know how to pronounce his name, just click here and it will tell you. And he is all kinds of things from the Netherlands. Guy with a patchy beard. Yeah, I can attest to that. It's true. And if you've been creating some Xamarin.Forms apps, you might have known the pancake view about now, which does all kinds of funky things with corner radiuses and shadows and gradients and that kind of stuff. So he built that, and he's doing some great stuff with that. He's also live streaming, so go check that out. But, you know, he also creates beautiful things like playing around with this. I don't think this is the actual thing he created, did he? I think he just created some... I don't want to downplay it here, but some basic things of this effects. Doesn't really do justice when I zoom in. But, go check it out on his blog. Oh, there's even... So, okay, here's a good example. Runkeeper. He created this whole Runkeeper thing. On the left, the official one. On the right, the Xamarin.Forms clone one. Can you tell the difference? I cannot. It's amazing. So, and the other person I told you about earlier is Javier. So, Kick-Ass UI, I think, something like that. There we go. Oh, he calls them good-looking UI. Okay, I shouldn't say kick-ass because then I'll get the kick, right? The bleep. I mean, I've got $100 hardware here. I need to use it sometime. All right. So, and he has this list of curated things. He has this apps all from the community. So this is one person I must honestly admit. Oh, I hope I say this right. Oludayo Ali. I don't know. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong if you ever see this. But I am getting tagged in some tweets from this person, and that's truly amazing. So he does this great stuff with all these UIs, and I think he either live streams or he records how he does it. So if you want to recreate some of the things he does, then just watch this. I'll put this link in chat for you right now, so you can go check it out. Well, don't go check it out. You should watch this stream, but you can multitask, right? Okay, so but Steven, he is the one who recreated this little sample app here, or he made it look a little bit better. So I think if we go to the About page, you can see all the contributors we have so far. And actually, some of these contributors are from like the first version of the community toolkit, but doesn't matter. They have contributed. So if you want to be in this app, who knows, maybe we will launch this as a reference app in the actual app store. But you can be in here or on the GitHub page if you find some way to contribute to our lovely little project. So that would be awesome. But besides that, we have a little description. I am trying to get all the things that we have in our library right now also in the sample app. So each feature should have at least one sample in the sample app, so people can see how to use it, what it behaves, what it looks like, etc., etc. So you can drill down here. Each one has a color. You can drill down here. We have the behavior, so we have the email validation behavior, and the text color will change accordingly to the style that is configured when the invalid value is entered. So it expects. Oh, I have a bug right here. Steven, if you're watching back, what's this? Come on. So hopefully we can see something if we just do this. See, then it's invalid, turns red. But if I do a valid email address, then it's all fine. See, so if I forget the .com, it will go red again. So this is something that is built into our library. Actually, let's find out how it's used right now. Email validation behavior. So validation page in XAML. Boom, let's go. Zoom in a little bit for your convenience. And basically this is all you need to do. So this is all. Oh, we create a style, the invalid entry style. So you can style it any way you want. And then you just apply this behavior to an entry. I think that makes the most sense, but it probably can be an editor. It can be your own type of entry, and it can be probably anything where you can put text into. So it might even work with some third-party control vendors, I guess. Try it out. Let me know. And we have this email validation behavior. So we set the invalid style. So in this case, it just turns red. I think by the power of hard reload, if I turn this to green, does this work as well? So here you go. It works for green as well. You can make it bold. You can make the whole entry. I can probably say I want this background color to be red, which always looks good. Then make this yellow. Save, boom, reload. There we go. See, so now it's perfectly clear to the user that this is an invalid value. So you can style this any way you want. That's pretty cool, right? Okay, so there's that. What do we have more? Event to command. Oh, that is a big one. I think that is a popular one for a lot of people. So if you want to do Xamarin.Forms, you probably also do MVVM. And if you do MVVM, you don't want to use events. You want to use commands. But there's a lot of events things. And there's even, I think, a little bit of the events that don't have a matching command. So you can use this event to command behavior to use these events as a command. It's that simple. So yeah, this is not a very... Where do I have to click for this? It's interesting. Okay. This is very interesting. I have to click here somewhere in Whereland. So and you know, from the outside, this demo isn't really that cool. But if you go into here, then you'll see that we now redirect this event name clicked from a button which says click me in text color white, which isn't very cool whenever your page is white as well. So let's make this. There we go. Who came up with this design? It's not Steven, is it? Oh no, he's in the chat. He's hearing me. Hello. Yes, new setup. Who this? I must say, so far, 60 FPS, full HD. You can see all my wrinkles and things going on. CPU load, pretty good. Didn't miss a frame, so this is pretty good. Pretty happy so far. But I'm finding all kinds of bugs, so I don't know what this clicked me, why I couldn't see it. And this email validation thing, whenever I have the software keyboard on, see, it overlaps too. So fix it. While I'm streaming, I want to see a PR coming up that fixes these things. Numeric validation, so basically the same thing as for the email, I guess. So whenever we do a maximum 1000, then it turns red. See, if enter text, it's red. Same thing. What do we have more? Converters. I already mentioned those. Item tabbed event arcs. A converter that allows you to extract the value from in combination with the event to command. That's cool. So probably what this does, let's see. Converters, item tabbed. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Event to command behavior. Okay, yes. Event name, item tabbed. So item tabbed is something on our list view. And by the power of event to command, we do the item tabbed. We bind that to the item tabbed command. And with the event arcs converter, we also convert the event arcs that are normally in the item tabbed. So typically, if you would go to the item tabbed, create that new event handler, that up. So we have the item tabbed event arcs, right? Which is giving me some trouble right now, but give me IntelliSense. No, it doesn't. This is interesting. Anyway, normally you would be able to get the information from here that will give you the information about the item that is tabbed. But yeah, we're using the event to command thing. So you want to be able to use these event arcs as well, right? Instead of going out and having to find the item that has been tabbed yourself. So this is a little helper that helps you do that. Steven is taking a shower. You're even taking you're watching Twitch while under the shower. That's, you need to unplug, man. To unplug. Hi from a tram in the city. Everyone is just going places and I'm just sitting here streaming. It will be late when I arrive home. Where did you go, Almir? What did you do? Did you go to family? Okay, so that's one converter, which is pretty cool. What do we have more? Item selected, which is kind of like the same thing, I guess. So that's pretty cool. Check it out. Extensions are used to supplement existing functionalities by making them easier to use. As you can see, extensions galore. Wow, so much extensions. Use them now. Okay, there are no extensions yet, or don't have samples for it. that's what's going on here. Converters, extensions. Oh, we have some. So we have a image resource extension, which will give you a image resource based on some resource ID probably, and a value converter, which does something else. Provide value, I value this. Okay. So this is probably something that allows you to use a value converter a little bit easier in XAML. Would be good to have a sample because I have no clue what it does. Test cases. Yes, testing is important. Okay, yes. So we need some test cases too, and views, custom views or controls. Avatar view. Oh, cool. So this is one Andrei added. Andrei Ilyuskovich. Something like that. He has a number of controls already. So he has the card view. Let's look up his name. Andrei Ilyuskovich. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Oh, this doesn't bring me to this repo. This does. His profile. So here he is, lovely young man, and he has a lot of cool things. He has the card view, and he has the expandable view, which is now actually in Xamarin.Forms. So that's really cool. And also the card view. Parts of this are, well, not the exact same code, but this functionality is in Xamarin.Forms as well, the carousel view. But he also has a variation where you can do like the Tinder kind of swiping thing and cube animations, and it's crazy. Really, really cool. So we're hoping that some of this stuff will come to the community toolkit as well. So we will have one package with all the cool stuff. And see here is the PR for a range slider. Let's click into it right now. So see, this is not your regular just one slider thing, but it has both. So you can create a range with this, sliding them together to get a minimum and a maximum value all in one control. All right. So what was I doing? Avatar view. So yeah, one of the things he also added was the avatar view, and here is that thing. So this is really cool too. So this is what you see a lot in different types of apps, where you will have a little avatar view with the initials of that person. So I could have just clicked on the screen and I would have seen his name as well. So Andrei is here with AM. But you can also, if you have an actual avatar picture, show the actual picture. So only if you don't have an avatar to show, you will just show the initials, which is pretty cool. I think you can. Oh, there's some property down here. Size property. No, just does the size now. Okay. Which is cool. So, you know, it's big and beautiful. Here I am, and I also have an avatar. I'm in a kayak in the mountain, from what I can see. These are probably some stock images. But you can also determine the color for this, I think, and a couple of things more. So, oops, going to the avatar view. So see here, you can see size, text, source. Oh, so this is just one. Oh, see, so now they're red. So this is pretty. You can just do colors. Do we also have like control template? So I have a selector, so that will be cool. So then maybe you can have different colors for each person. So that, you know, there's this one is different from this one. So curious how that works, right? There might be some cool trick in there. Yet contributing, yes, Conrad, come on, do it. So yeah, Conrad, you've probably missed the introduction of this video, but the Xamarin Community Toolkit is a thing that we are bringing back. Well, technically, I don't think a version was ever released, but it was attempted to be created a couple of times over. I think 2 times earlier, at least 2 years ago. I know for sure because the repository told me. And it's basically the same concept as what the Windows Community Toolkit is doing, but then for Xamarin.Forms. So yeah, that's basically the awesomeness that we have in here right now. There's probably a couple of things more that don't have samples right now. So like I said, I would like to have a sample for each of the things that is in the toolkit right now. And you know, at least the sample app looks beautiful right now. And this is the PR from Almir, which is working pretty good, and it has all the new namespaces, so that's cool. What we want to reconsider is the views one. Yeah, so this is the avatar view. Like for the range slider, that's not really view, it's more control, I would say. So yeah, but that's all things that we need to sort out, basically. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're. So this looks pretty good with all the new namespaces. Let's go through a couple of things that Almir has been doing. So before, everything from Xamarin Community Toolkit Star to Microsoft Toolkit Xamarin.Forms Star. So the thing I did, I think I just saw an email just before starting this stream, is figuring out how to see, there we go. That this package has been unlisted. So I was setting up the actual release to get. If you want to try this today, do it now. Go. You can use our nightly feed, which will be updated every night. Who would have thought? Whenever there are changes. So that will have some versions right now. I think if we go in here, I have the source set up. So what you can do, you can just copy link here, which is probably something not very pretty. See? But you can take that, go into manage NuGet packages, and go to configure sources. There is something similar on Windows. And see, I've set it up here already, so you can just add a source, give it a name, give it the location, the thing I just copied, do save, and it will show up in your thing here. So now it will actually not show you a package anymore because, oh, there we are. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Where's this coming from? Oh, right, this is the nightly. Yeah, this is not the actual NuGet.org feed. So this is what you can use right now while we're waiting for the actual package that we are releasing. So I had to figure out how to release the actual version because you know, that's something we need to do from the Microsoft name, which makes me a little bit nervous. So to find someone who had some experience with that, and I packaged this version, which is now unlisted because it was 0.10 test, which made no sense, but just proved that the pipeline worked. And also now we probably want to change this name, so you know, that's something that's going to happen. I would expect that if there are no packages anymore, that this would also disappear. It's going to show up in the search results now. That would kind of suck. Doesn't look that way. Okay, so that's cool. Then we might be in the clear. Okay, so I was distracted here for a little bit. Almir, I think we have an issue with the namespace. We cannot use Xamarin.Forms some class without setting alias for the Xamarin.Forms namespace. I will comment that we can discuss there. And Steven says there's a namespace change incoming anyway. Yeah, Steven, Almir is the one that created the PR for this, which I'm looking at right now. And you might have a point with that. So that's probably the issue that I just had, right? So when I go into the behaviors, was it? No. Come on. Oh, wait. Sample. So, see the item select. Audio stopping. No, I'm just stopped talking. I probably have a gate on. Is the gate annoying? Should I unleash the gate? Oh, the amount is only 10. I'll just drop it. Maybe set it to 4. Set it to 4. 4 is a good. It was on the item tab page and I created it. Alright, so event, no item tab. There we go. So if I create an item tab thing, I go to the code, then you can see that this is giving you trouble. So that might suck. Because now also the IntelliSense doesn't pick this up for some reason. So it does see it like this. Only with alias for using it could work. An alias for Xamarin.Forms then, or an alias for us? Because if you don't know what an alias is, at least if I understand what Almir is saying, it's like foo is Xamarin.Forms actually Toolkit.Xamarin.Forms. Oh, right, yeah. Now you can use this like foo, see? So this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool functionality, but it's not something that we want to have forced upon our users to do something like that. So that kind of sucks. Okay, so we might need to rethink our naming strategy. Almir, sorry for all your hard work. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Okay, so based on bug 154, new renaming. Yes, definitely. These are so annoying. Why didn't I think of this before? Oh, so I remember there was an issue discussing some of these namespace things. And I'm just thinking how the Windows Toolkit is doing these things, but yeah, they probably don't just use that bit or something. At least the folders were not renamed. Yeah. No, so we were talking about renaming the folders as well. So yeah, because this Microsoft Toolkit WP. So I mean, there's probably no namespace that does just UWP. I don't think there's a namespace that says UWP at all. So they don't have this problem. God, that sucks. Okay, so maybe what we could consider is to use Xamarin.Forms as one word, which is not really great as well. Okay, so we can use star.forms. Yeah, so maybe that might be another thing. So, but that really takes the Xamarin out of it, right? So Microsoft Toolkit.forms, which makes it easier to rename it to Maui. Yeah, okay, so that's something we need to look into. Okay, fun stuff. But what do we have more? Do we have any other fun changes? So the thing that, so if you have any, I mean, we're live here, we have viewers. If you have any suggestions on what we should name this, what would you like, then please shout it at us right now. Who knows, you might contribute without even creating a PR. So did we have any other pull requests? Yeah, I think we had the one from Andre here. I made a comment on that saying we need to move this to this namespace, but now we know we shouldn't. What did he change? Did he change the namespace? Please tell me. Oh, whew. Okay, good. Good. Oh no, he rebased to the new sample. Okay, cool. Oh, cool. So, oh, you know what? Let's just get that sample in here. Wait. Don't want to save any of this. All of my mobile data went on your great 1080p. Awesome, awesome. 0 dropped frames. I'm so proud. I completely sucked Almir's data plan right out. I hope is it affordable? Is it unlimited where you are? I know we in the Netherlands have some unlimited data plans by now, but it's still sometimes expensive if you go out of your plan and you have to pay, I don't know, some euro dollars per megabyte, which is never fun. Oh, let's switch branches first. Let's discard all this. There we go. Switch to Andre's PR. Do a quick check. I think I already approved it. Did I approved it twice? I mean, what more do you need? Double approve. Merge it. Ship it. And okay. Let's open this one. No suggestions on namespaces? Come on. Anyone? You could be responsible for the namespace of our tool. You could be the one. I'm talking to you. You could be the one. All right. So, be gone, red squigglies. I have a different vendor from home internet and fine, so it's not. It's not. Okay, good. Now I feel less bad. Spending all of your data plan things. Okay, that's right. see what happens. I think all the red squiggle things are just something left over from the previous. So the other thing I was playing with, which is totally unrelated to code we're seeing, is the GIF bot. I noticed a tweet GIF bot by Fierce Kitten, who is a fellow streamer in our live coders team. And she wanted some testers for this GIF bot, so that's pretty cool. But it's pretty lame because you can't see it. Because the new setup I'm testing, well, I had this setup before, but the new setup I'm testing is having a separate producer machine, and I'm pointing there because I have one screen above my screen where I can see chats and see the things, the audio and the frames per second and good stuff. So the configuration of all this stuff is right up there. Should be pretty. So if I open the GIF bot, but I wasn't done configuring it, so I didn't enable it yet. If I run it right now, it starts loading, and there's just one GIF in there right now, so it's pretty. Should be able to say. Let's see. Bot settings. Spot. Combinations. But should have. Anyway, I think if we say test. Damn, there we go. See, so you can do all kinds of crazy GIF animations. So that's something I will definitely be setting. But yeah, I need to see through a couple of things I have to do here before actually releasing this to y'all. Pretty cool stuff. Enable crazy. Okay, you're not seeing it, so it's pretty. Okay, I'm closing it now, so don't say test. Okay. Darn those noise gate. Okay. I'm disabling the noise gate. Let me know if it's better. It's gone now. Gate is off. All gates are off. Bill Gates, Fadden McGates, Gates McFadden, all of them. All right. So what was I doing? Oh yes, I was loading the. Oh, what happened here? Visual Studio just crashed. It seems. Let's hear what happens. Dum dum dum. So sometimes I just stop talking. I can do that. I'm quiet sometimes. I can be. Do you hear the pretzel? Quiet. Pretzel. Got it. Hey, successful. That's great. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. So that's working. Pretzel for the win. Far away. Do you want it closer? Want it a little bit closer? Bit. This. Some epic shredding. Epic shredding. Talking about shredding, the part 2 of the Ninja Turtles was on cable TV last night, which is pretty horrible. Views, and now we have not just the avatar view, but also the range slider. Boom, here we go. -10, all the way to 0 and 10, all the way back, all the way back, all the way back, and 10 also back. Okay, so this is cool. Can't slide over them. So this is pretty cool. Thumb size, so you can make this bigger or smaller. I think you can also make the other one smaller. Oh, but this is interesting. And now it's crashed. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is the sample or a bug, because this just does the one. I can do them separately. So that works. If I turn this off, now none of this works. Okay, so there might be a bug there. How far in are we? 1 hour, 4 minutes. So, you know, bug reproduction, I'll just send it to Andre. Go. That's the nice thing about streaming. Thumb color. Okay, let's set it to gold. Okay, so you can set them both again. So set separate. What happens if you do this? So basically the last one wins probably. Oh, okay, so if you set it specifically, then that wins over the generic value. Okay, so that's cool. Thumb border color, so you can also give it a border. Yellow, pink. It's a bit hard to see, but it gets a border. Can we also set the border thickness? Doesn't seem like it. Lower thumb view set. Oh, so you can also. Oh, this is cool. So you can also set a view in the per thumb, so you can basically load a whole page in one of these thumbs. That's what you want, which is probably not what you want, but you know you can. So that's cool. So you can load a avatar view inside a thumb shape. Okay, so you can make them different shape if that's what you're into. You can also do that per thumb thing, so that's cool. There's another sort of. I think this mostly has to do with the sample than anything. Track size. Okay, so you can do this too. That's cool. And track color. You can also give this a different color. Highlight color. You can the highlighting color. So this is pretty powerful. This is pretty customizable. That's cool. Oh, you can even give that a border color. Wow. Okay, get black. I'm gonna make this the most ugly range slider you've ever seen. Get red here. There we go. Track shape. Oh, you can also make this. Okay, let's make it big. Oh, that's cool. Get this the same size. There we go. Material design right here. I mean, this isn't material design, then I don't know what it is. Other is enabled, of course. Oh, so that's interesting. Oh, there we go. And the value label spacing, so you can create some more space between these things. Okay, so pretty good. I think there's some stuff that we need to figure out if that is a bug in the actual control or probably something in the sample right here. So nothing worrying going on right here. I'll put this in the PR as a little review to look at. You know, I already approved it, so there's no way back now. Okay. Yeah, I think the other pull request we have right here is the before we do anything, let's set this to do not merge. Do all happening here on stream. Boom. You've seen it. We're collaborating on this now. You're just as much a contributor as I am. We're in this together. Because, you know, you'll see that someone else comes in, approves it, and it's in there before you. That's how we roll. So the other thing I was mentioning, we have the docs setting up. Alex Hadley. He actually just followed me 4 hours ago. I can see that there on my dashboard. He's following me here on Twitch, so he might be streaming as well. Go look that up. He was, before we even like announced this whole thing. We don't still really announce it very publicly because there's not a actual public NuGet package out there that we actually have. So we tried to get some things in here first before we go big. Create billboards with but he was very kind already to set up some docs right here on this repository, but we will get a spot on the actual docs.microsoft.com, just like the Windows Community Toolkit. So that is pretty cool. I think we already have a repository for that as well. See if I can find that quickly. I think so. Toolkit. Oh, Docs. Here it is. Microsoft Docs. I'll paste the link for your convenience. There we go. And here we go. Alex Hadley already contributed to this as well. This is crazy. I didn't even know. This is fantastic. Why am I not watching this? Watch. Boom. Star. Oh, I already started. That is so cool. He already put something up here. But where can we view this? Live side from the live bench. But this isn't published, so that is kind of weird. But by the special powers vested, which doesn't work like this apparently. I should be able to, boom, see this, see? Sneak peek right here. Got it here first. So this is the first look at our docs, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure why this isn't published live yet. Maybe for the same reason I just mentioned, because we don't really have a NuGet package yet. So yeah, but this is pretty cool. I've never had a package with my own, well, of course Xamarin.Forms and that kind of stuff, but you know, this feels more like my own little package together with the whole community. So it's pretty cool that this will get its own docs pages, right? Am I the only one getting excited about this? I am. But this is cool. I think so. What Alex did, you see, is basically create the base layout for all this stuff. So, you know, also if you want to start contributing, maybe not directly in code with all the stuff, but then you can at least start contributing to the docs, because that's what Alex did. So that's pretty. Yeah, so nothing to merge. That's sad. Issue. So there's a number of issues as well if you want to get started with. It's like I said. Steven, did you check the corner radius broken on Xamarin.Forms 4.7? What was this all about again? When upgrading the sample app to 4.7, then it went kaputty. Check the avatar. Okay. Let's go to this to main. Uh-oh. Didn't quit studio before I did. Things to break. Restart. It's fine. So yeah, I think there was an issue with some corner radius things in Xamarin.Forms. And I think that was while Steven was working in it on this. I have not rechecked. So a version came out while he was actually working on this, but he didn't get to check the new version. So you know what? Let's just do that right now. Right now. And hopefully close this issue. At the time, my NuGet feed didn't percolate the service release 2 of 4.7. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So if we do manage and updates, there's a whole lot of updates. Let's just stick to Xamarin.Forms for now. Ooh, pre-1. Exciting. Okay, so this is 11.4.2. Not this one. Okay. Collate. Xamarin.Forms. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? I didn't even get the dialogue where I have to accept the license agreement. Why is this taking so long? Already exists. Oh, updated with works. Okay, I believe you. Built. So another fun thing, which is also totally not related to anything I'm doing, is that for some reason, iOS 14 shows you the assembly name, from what it looks like at least, instead of the name here whenever you go searching for something. Oh, and this is even more fun. So this search on the simulator doesn't seem to work at all, so I have to actually try it on a physical device, which makes this even more fun. So what did Apple change this time? It's probably something very small. Something, I don't know. These mysterious small bugs that keep me awake at night. Oh, rebuild successful. So let's run it and let's check out that avatar. Let's see if it's still round and round and go. Okay, here we go. Views, avatar view, and it's round. So does this look okay? Stevanovic. that would mean if I manage this just to verify, and I would go to gosh. You said this one. Yes. Okay, so if I update to this, which probably takes another long time. Fun. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let's scroll to the other issues. Oh, now you want attention. Okay. Add test samples for the multi-converter. Yes. So you see, up for grabs. Good first issue. You want to get into some contributing, then this might be the one for you. Multilingual support. That's also very cool. So, you know, if we want this sample app to ever do something maybe useful, show it to the world, it might be nice to have some multilingual support in there. One app that does that pretty well is Git Trends by Brandon Minnick, who also works at Microsoft, and I have actually provided him with Dutch translation, so this is cool. And if you are a developer and showing things on GitHub, then this will tell you some statistics on what your repositories are doing. Maybe there is one trending. See the sites that refer to that repository. It also has a light mode, a dark mode, very cool, and it has all kinds of languages now. So, you know, if we want to look at making our little app multilingual, then yeah, you might need to borrow some things from him. Also, maybe, I don't know. 2 years, okay. And, you know, let's just check out how he does it, because maybe we can even just get some of the things that he's doing here. Maybe we can abstract his little helper methods into our own library and translating easier for everyone. So I think this is it. Common. Where are his UIs and stuff? Views there. So trends chart seems a good idea. Oh, he's creating everything in he's creating everything in code. Okay, which is good. I mean, you can do that. I prefer XAML, but you can totally do this. Okay, so but I don't know. Right, so text in. Okay, so then I'm not sure how he does this. Yeah, cool. Okay, we might get some ideas for that, because the way that I'm used to doing it is some kind of markup extension that will look up the translation for you. So we might be able to take that into our community toolkit thing. Xamarin.Forms updated with warnings. Okay, I'll take them for granted and run it a little bit more. And I think somewhere after this, I am running out of useful things to say pretty. So then maybe just call it a night. And I mean, this was mostly about testing my setup anyway. That's going pretty good. Happy. And just while doing that, I'm just trying to make something useful out of this all. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so this was the problem. So that's definitely fixed in the new version. So that's cool. Cool. So I could create APR for upgrading that, but I don't know, was there a specific reason that you were upgrading to a newer Toolkit version, Steven? Just because you want to? What other do we have? So I think the one thing that we really want to have, or I want to have, is some kind of icon for this project. So we can have a pretty icon here in the Toolkit gallery, a pretty icon on our sample app, on our repository. $11.42. Okay. Boom, close comment. There we go. Another one. Another issue gone. I have to rewatch my stream to see that. Nice. So that's basically why we do this. I mean, we pretend to help other people, but it's just our memory is so bad. We need to write blog posts and record basically whatever we're doing to rewatch what we're trying to achieve. Yeah, project branding, namespace naming. We're doing that. Range selector. Pretty much done, so that's cool. What is to be said about the docs here? Okay, doc fx toolkit go is start making changes. Okay, very cool. So I'll respond to this in a Hey, Mr. Blackland W. Gordon, good morning, or well, it's good evening here. As you can see, it is 22:18. So yeah, I'm actually rounding off here, preparing to go to bed. But I know. Oh no, that was another discussion where Lachlan chipped in. Was the discussion if we should divide this into multiple packages or not, or just have one big package and deal. I still haven't decided what we want to do with that. And I think Lachlan even came up with a third option, which is definitely not what we want to do, which is have multiple smaller packages, but also one big. So, you know, I was kind of like, didn't think of that yet. But the more I think about it, yeah, I mean, that's probably only to confuse people. So probably don't want to do that. Unless, you know, you send me boxes with Tim Tams and to convince me. Yeah. That's all that I've been up to. Oh, you know, and my day job, code spaces, something keeping me. I thought my suggestion probably wasn't reasonable. Yeah, on the big package and small packages. I mean, I'm open to all suggestions, definitely. Definitely worth a thought. Also, James Harris, boom, 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 1 up. Yes, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoyed what I've tried to do here. You tuning in for a little fun. But definitely worth a thought. Yeah. So, but I'm still not. I mean, with the still dropping sound, I need to get that. I'll just talk louder for now. I'll go closer to the microphone. Stick it in. So I'm still not convinced what we should do in terms of packages. One big one, multiple smaller ones. I don't know. I mean, both have pros and cons. Thing I find important is to, you know, we are going to stick everything in one package, then our dependency will go up to like what you just saw, like Xamarin 4.7, 4.8, before we finally get to a release. Because we want to do some cool things with corner radiuses, and some other things. I'm hearing some rumors about a couple of very cool controls coming. XamarinCommunityToolkit, but for those controls we definitely need support for the latest versions of Xamarin.Forms with shapes and that kind of goodness. And you know, there are a lot of companies and people out there are stuck on a for whatever reason, doesn't matter, just to use that version. So they will be excluded of all the good stuff that we do, just because we want to have these fancy controls, which needs a high dependency, while they could be using all the behaviors and effects and kind of stuff, converters, which do not that high dependency. So that's basically the most thing that I'm about, actually. Yeah. Okay. Still dropping sound. Need to check in my setup what's going on. Lachlan, for me, I want 1. I'm always up to date, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe just run with one option, see where that is. And if needed, then we can still break it up or something. I think that's what we've talked about before, like with the team internally. Like, let's just start with one, make sure we get all of our namespaces right, and then whenever time comes and our package becomes too big, people are asking for it, then maybe we can break it up in multiple smaller ones. So I think we can toss and turn this each and every way. We can keep thinking about this, but it's probably better to just force some kind of conclusion for this and just see how that. Actually, I'm noticing something missing setup. To fix something here under my username. It's supposed to be a thing saying just chatting, in case you didn't. There it is. Ooh, just chatting. No. To indicate that I'm just chatting with horrible sound, if I have to leave the messages in the chat. Okay, so I guess that's I have for you today. Key takeaways: go check out the Xamarin Community Toolkit. I'll just paste the link in just for you, so you can click on it right now, go there and start contributing. So I hope you do that, even if you haven't contributed ever before. I am a very friendly guy. I try to. So, you know, reach out whenever you have any concerns. I will be happy to help mentor you a little bit. Thank you, Lachlan, for the... What is this? Is this the bits? I still need to get into Party 100. I don't have my GIF set up on the screen. That's too bad. On the other screen, you would have gotten a nice... I think you might have gotten the David Hasselhoff GIF. Might have. So yeah, thank you for that. Appreciate it very much. And, you know, be out there, contribute to all the good stuff. I will be hopefully streaming a little bit more often, a little bit more regular on how to do that. About all the great stuff that that you will see coming in. So yeah, keep your eye on this page. I have the GIFs, Steven, just not on this scene. Gosh, I will set it up right now. But then you have to donate me something, Steve, to test it. That's how this works. Add browser, existing box. Boom, there we go. Now, do it. Show me. I think the either the bits one, let's see what happened. Oh, I'm going to feel real bad if nothing happens. I'm begging for donations. Channel point board. Dim 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 dim. What was the channel? Act out gift of choice. Oh, act out gift of choice. Okay, I can. Wait. This is a bad end. I have to cut this out for me. So, but I can. Oh wait, I can do this from this machine. Let's see. I can go to streams. So I'll just go this one. Twitch. Hey, it resets my chat messages here. That sucks. I want my penny back. You'll never have it back. Ah, I stole your penny. So here's the alert box. Let's see. What did I set up here? Test bits. See, I don't think I have anything. Oh, there it is. Ah, it's not showing. This is just a default one. That sucks. So here's the subscription one. This one's see, don't hassle the Hoff. There he is. It's going on for a long time, by the way. Should tweak that a little bit. I need one for the subs. For the bits, sorry. It's such default. Yeah, I know. I know. How did I even do this? So I go. Let's change media. It's the follow dance. I'll do SpongeBob. Save this. Test bits. This is more of a follow. Okay, I need to. I mean, this was the technical part of my setup is now working. I didn't lose any frames. Not a single fan went completely nuts that you can totally hear it on the audio. I hope, because you can't hear the audio anyway. So, and yeah, but this is the second part. So now that all that is working, to set up my GIFs, set up the GIF bot. What is a box v2? Sounds amazing. Oh, look at that. Do I get this now? How do I test it? 10%. Wow. See? Oh, how is your default now, Steve? That's cool. Okay. Good. But this is just bits. What do we have? Global types. Follow. Okay. Oh, the follow. Sees my send test. Okay, so I'm basically just talking to myself. Okay, so let's go back to chatting. Which is still weird that it doesn't show alert box. But anyway, I'll fix that later. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all already followed, so that's keep that shit up. See you next session. I'll donate that penny back to you, Lachlan. Find a time where I'm also awake in your stream, because that's hard with our time difference, I think. Thank you for the interaction, for watching, and I'll see you all soon. See you soon. Thank you.